This appearance, it was as if they caught her in a glue trap at Saks Fifth Avenue and dragged her there.
And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today.
This whole event, his whole platform is immigrants are dangerous. Immigrants are killing our country. We have to stop the immigrants. And now, from Slovenia, please say hello to our former First Lady, Melania Trump.
Coming up, we've got the top 5 burns from Kimmel and Colbert that sent Trump into a Twitter frenzy. Trust me, number 3 will have you rolling on the floor. Plus, we'll show you Trump's reaction. Spoiler alert, it involves a lot of caps lock and exclamation points. Ready for some presidential level drama? Let's dive in. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Could you please let me know if you watched Jimmy Kimmel's most recent roast of Donald Trump?
Melania Trump made a rare appearance in compliance with Section 3, subsection 2.7 of her prenuptial agreement.
Good evening, New York City, our hometown. Let's seize this moment and create a country for tomorrow.
Defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't
To me, there's nothing more beautiful than watching a man and his wife try not to smudge each other's bronzing cream, you know?
As hot as a jalapeno pepper during a heat wave, it is extremely hot. During the opening of his show, Kimmel made a pointed attack on the notoriously orange skin tone of the former president. But this time, Trump's face was redder than a fire truck on the 4th of July. So make sure you keep your MAGA hats around your ears. Kimmel had no choice but to make fun of Trump's new color, which resembled tomatoes. After making a joke about it, Trump stated that his red face was probably more effective at stopping traffic than a stop sign. Is it possible for you to picture Donald Trump's mug replacing those octagonal beauties that are located at intersections? What an incredible ability to capture one's eyes. But Kimmel was not even close to being finished. He inquired out loud as to whether or not Trump had been consuming a great deal of ketchup, or whether or not his blood pressure was simply soaring. It's possible that all of those hamburgers are finally being able to go after him. The audience was in fits of laughter as Kimmel continued to attack Trump at a rate that was faster than you could say, Kafef.
Mrs. Trump, no, we haven't seen you lately, so we don't know your thoughts on your husband's campaign yet. For example, what do you think of his new running mate?
Oh, Stephen, I have always been in favor of him getting a new mate. Up top.
But what do you think about J.D. Vance himself? What do you think he brings to the ticket?
I think he brings some strong positions on conservative issues and some freaky positions on his sofa.
That is unbecoming, Madam First Lady. No. Not only is that unbecoming of your position, for the record, we all know that this couch story isn't true.
As the laughter subsided, Kimmel implied that Trump might have to switch from spray tan to spray coolant in order to maintain his appearance. When things continue at this rate, the man will require his very own personal fire extinguisher in order to prevent his face from burning itself. On the other hand, why did Trump turn red in the first place? Recently, it appears that our favorite orange-turned-tomato president has been subjected to a significant amount of pressure. Because of all of these late-night comedians making fun of him, it is not surprising that he appears to be more like a lobster that has been boiled than a world leader. The entire Melania situation is not something that should be ignored. The situation in Trump Tower is reportedly not exactly going well, according to the rumors. Is Trump becoming a human mood ring as a result of all this dramatic relationship drama? It is possible that he will be red one minute and orange the next. It is also possible that he will become angry after turning purple.
Where is Melania? Here to tell us where is Melania, former First Lady Melania Trump, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello, Madam First Lady.
Hello, Stephen. And hello, Chicago, the greatest city in the world. What is this thing she does where she opens her face and it goes ha 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 ha?
It's called laughter. It's called laughter, ma'am.
It is possible that Trump's face is attempting to replicate the color of his well-known red tie. This is not meant to shocking anyone, but it is a possibility. It is possible that he is going a little bit too far with this brand consistency thing. Another possibility is that he is trying out for a job as a traffic light operator and he is wearing orange because, well, I guess that would be a proceed with caution in the case of Trump. Wait until you hear what Stephen Colbert has been up to, folks, if you thought Jimmy Kimmel was being harsh on old Donnie. He has been doing some pretty crazy things. It would appear that both parties in Trump's marriage have been placed in disaster mode. As he started his show, Colbert addressed those annoying rumors that have been circulating about the relationship between Trump and Melania. He made the decision to include some Taylor Swift in the conversation, rather than simply repeating the rumors that were already going around. I'm not even talking about him singing Shake It Off, even though that would have been a lot of fun. In the opposite direction, Colbert dropped hints that Melania might be conducting research on T-Swift. No, it's not about music at all. Melania could end this reign of terror by embracing her inner pop star and leaving immediately. He joked. He suggested that Melania could do this. Would it be possible? Aside from Melania Swift, is anyone interested in her? However, Colbert did not go on from there. The fact that he created such a realistic picture made it so that you could almost see it happening in the picture. Take into consideration this. When Melania Trump became frustrated with the antics of Donald Trump, she threw his suits onto the lawn of the Trump Tower. Is she yelling at something? We are never ever getting back together. What an unforgettable breakup. As if it were a piece of comedy cake, the audience were devouring it. It was so loud that you would have thought that Colbert had just made an announcement about providing free healthcare to everyone. On the other hand, the only thing that made them laugh was the fictitious image of Melania going all Taylor on Trump. An additional zinger was delivered by Colbert, as if things could not possibly get any better. The possibility that Melania is writing her own breakup song was alluded to by him. What is the headline? I don't know about you, but before Donald Trump could tweet those words, fake news, I would place an order for the song Orange Crush. Colbert concluded his remarks with a statement that was as icy as the winter in Slovenia, which is exactly how he described Trump's marriage, by the way. Oh no, that must be even more excruciating than a spray tan that was applied incorrectly. It would appear that our favorite orange turd is going completely insane, people. President Trump does not find the late night comedy roast to be funny. On the contrary, he is making an effort to look like a MAGA hat that has been dipped in syrup. It has been reported that Trumpy has been losing his temper and referring to the jokes as politically motivated and unfunny. On the other hand, let's be honest, has Donald Trump ever admitted that something that isn't about him is funny? These days, Donnie Diapers is extremely sensitive, particularly when it comes to jokes that are about his personal life and family, particularly his marriage. Could it be that he expects Melania to come up with some ideas? Right now, she might even be writing a song about the breakup of a relationship. The name Orange Crush is really catchy in my opinion. So what's next for our former president who is so skinny? Will there be a lot of tweets from him? Do you have an excessive amount of hamburgers? Alternatively, it's possible that he'll just sit in his golden tower and pout while pondering the possibility of getting a spray tan. Keep up with the news, everyone, because this comedy roast is not even close to being over.